Obviously, this mechanism is just a political tool. So before you're gonna judge, just before you're gonna point us with your finger, maybe you should think about Sweden and the rapes on women by illegal migrants. Maybe you should focus on Germany, which is #1 with all these crimes coming over from illegal migrants. This is not our data, this is Eurostat.
The issue of migration and multiculturalism has been a topic of intense debate and concern in various parts of the world. While immigration can bring some benefits, it also poses challenges to host countries, which, if not managed effectively, can lead to adverse consequences. Get ready to delve into a thought-provoking journey. In this video, we're about to uncover the often overlooked challenges that unchecked migration and multiculturalism can pose for a nation. But hold on, we're not just diving into theory. We're bringing you real-world examples, shining a spotlight on none other than Sweden. So, fasten your seatbelts, because we're not just discussing problems, we're exploring solutions and underlining the critical significance of a well-thought-out strategic approach to these complex issues. Stay tuned for a mind-expanding experience. Multiculturalism, often celebrated as a symbol of diversity and inclusivity, a defining characteristic of many nations, particularly those with substantial immigrant populations. In Sweden's case, it was not always characterized by the challenges it faces today. Before opening its doors to significant immigration, Sweden was recognized as a socially cohesive and culturally homogeneous nation. For many decades, from 1871 to 1940, the average number of immigrants into Sweden was relatively low, averaging around 6,000 per year. Most of these immigrants hailed from neighboring countries, such as Germany, Denmark, and Norway, sharing linguistic and cultural similarities with the native Swedish population. Sweden was renowned for its high standard of living, a well-functioning welfare state, and one of the world's lowest crime rates. The society was closely knit, and there was a sense of shared values and purpose. However, in recent decades, the idea of multiculturalism entered Sweden's political mainstream. Sweden began to accept a large number of refugees from outside Europe, making it one of the countries with the most non-European immigrants relative to its population. Between 1985 and 2015, the proportion of immigrants of non-European origin in Sweden increased significantly, from 2% to 15%. This rapid change in Sweden's immigration policy led to various challenges. Many of the immigrants arriving in Sweden faced difficulties in integrating into Swedish society and finding employment. As the labor market evolved and demanded higher levels of education, language skills, and work experience, it became harder for immigrants to secure jobs. In 2015, the employment rate for individuals born in Sweden was significantly higher than that for those born outside Europe, further highlighting the struggle many immigrants faced when trying to integrate into the labor market. The consequences of these challenges have included an increase in crime rates, particularly in marginalized immigrant communities. Criminal gangs often recruit young immigrants who feel excluded from society, contributing to a rise in criminal activities and violence.
I think it's extremely important to safeguard that people that actually do enter the EU are people entitled to do that. We cannot continue a situation where people without permits simply travel through Europe.
The Swedish experience emphasizes the importance of finding a balance between celebrating diversity and ensuring social cohesion. Sweden's transition from a culturally homogeneous nation to a multicultural society has brought to light the complexities and challenges of such a transformation. This experience underlines the significance of thoughtful immigration policies that promote integration and shared values while preserving a nation's identity and security. Uncontrolled migration can have severe economic consequences, particularly when a significant proportion of immigrants struggle to integrate. Sweden enjoyed a robust economy before it began its journey towards multiculturalism. Its well-functioning welfare state was supported by a relatively homogeneous population that shared a strong work ethic and societal norms. However, as Sweden welcomed more immigrants from non-European countries, the economy changed. This influx of immigrants led to a surge in demand for social services, putting a significant strain on public resources. Many of these immigrants relied on state assistance, adding a substantial financial burden to the Swedish economy. This allocation of resources to support non-integrated immigrants not only affected the country's economic stability, but also diverted funds from other essential services, such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure development. Sweden's experience with uncontrolled migration serves as a wake-up call, emphasizing the importance of aligning immigration policies with the economic needs of the nation. Policies that promote integration and self-sufficiency among immigrants are crucial to ensure that they contribute positively to the country's economy, rather than solely relying on state assistance. Finding a balance between the economic benefits of immigration and the potential economic strain is a critical consideration for nations seeking to address the challenges posed by multiculturalism and migration. Sweden's experience provides a stark example of how a lack of integration can contribute to heightened crime rates. Criminal gangs, many of which consist of marginalized immigrant youths, have proliferated in the country. Sweden's law enforcement has been battling issues related to gang violence, drug trafficking, and organized crime. These issues not only pose security threats, but also erode the safety and quality of life, raising concerns about public safety. The multiculturalism in Sweden has brought to light significant societal divisions and polarization. Various cultural groups often do not share common values or understand each other's perspectives, leading to social fragmentation. This division makes it difficult for Swedish society to find common ground on important issues, and it has led to political polarization. The inability to bridge these divides hampers the country's capacity to address any pressing of social, political, and economic challenges effectively. Sweden's experience presents a compelling case that underscores the imperative need for reform in addressing the multifaceted consequences of uncontrolled migration and the challenges of multiculturalism. Before Sweden's shift towards multiculturalism, the nation enjoyed a prosperous and harmonious society, characterized by social cohesion, shared values, and a strong economy. In the face of the challenges brought about by unchecked migration, host countries must proactively consider implementing comprehensive policies that prioritize integration. Language and cultural education programs should take center stage to facilitate the assimilation of immigrants into the broader society. Sweden's experience indicates that promoting understanding and shared values among diverse communities is pivotal to bridging societal divides and fostering unity. Economic alignment becomes paramount as well. Immigration policies should be calibrated to correspond with the economic needs of the nation. An emphasis on attracting skilled immigrants who can positively contribute to the workforce can alleviate the economic burdens experienced by countries like Sweden. Immigration must serve not only the humanitarian aspect, but also align with the nation's economic goals, ensuring that immigrants are well equipped to participate actively in the workforce, contribute to economic growth, and ultimately enhance the nation's overall prosperity. Sweden's journey provides a valuable lesson for nations worldwide. Striking a balance between celebrating diversity and ensuring social cohesion is of utmost importance. Through reformative measures, host countries can navigate the challenges associated with multiculturalism and uncontrolled migration. This approach reflects the forward-thinking and adaptable nature of nations looking to harness the benefits of immigration while avoiding the potential pitfalls of uncontrolled migration. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that the issues surrounding migration and multiculturalism are complex. But there's much to learn from Sweden's experience. While these elements can undoubtedly enrich societies, they also bring unique challenges. Balancing diversity and social cohesion is a delicate task that nations worldwide are facing. Sweden's lessons remind us of the significance of responsible and effective immigration policies. So, if you found this video informative and engaging, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Remember, stay informed, stay engaged. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to exploring more vital topics with you in the future.